Okay. Let's see. What does this say? Okay. The story so up till now. Accidentally caught in a hero summoning by a shady kingdom, Tsuyoshi Makoto, or Makoto, a salaryman in modern Japan, was brought into another world of swords and magic. Somehow Makoto managed to leave the kingdom and go on a journey, but thanks to his unique skill online supermarket, which allows him to buy things from his world, he was beset by incredible beings like goddesses and legendary beasts, all giving him things like familiar contracts and blessings in order to get at his food and other world goods. Of course. Having conquered the dungeon, Makoto rises in level, unlocking a new power, the Tenant. With Fumiya's sweets, his familiars, as well as Ninmir and Rusaka, were greatly satisfied, but on the other hand, the male gods made their plans to get a liquor store next. With all that happening, Makoto and his party continued to complete quests in Neof, but it's about time to get to the sea. Okay. Now let's go to the next page. Really, all this? I think we've already looked at these before. Okay, Chapter 1, Shopping in a Ceramics Workshop. The four of us who had been staying in the town of Neof had once again come to the Adventurers Guild today. Avoiding the morning rush, we came a little later and managed to get to a receptionist without much fuss. When I showed the receptionist my guild card, Yorin came over immediately. Did you come to report on the Cyclops request? Yes, I also brought it back with me just like you asked. Oh, I see. That's great. Then going to the storehouse would be better. No? Please follow me, Sonny. Led by Yorin, we went to the storehouse. There were around 40 expert butchers at work in the storehouse. Damn, there's still... Was it the same amount as last time, or was there more? Hold on. I just remembered my watch. Because my foot just brushed it. Guildmaster, did something happen? Hang on. Let me get to the next page so I can continue. One of them asked, You'll be finished yourself soon, no? We can wait until then, Horace. Then please wait just a little. I'll finish in a flash. With that statement, the butcher named Horace continued butchering his subject with practiced hands. Excuse me, Makoto, but please just wait just a little. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with waiting, but... that's gross. The smell of blood like rusted iron filled the air and pricked at my nose. I don't blame you on that one. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever get used to being here when they're butchering. I think that's probably a good reason why you don't stick around when they're going to do it. After about 5 minutes, Horace, who had finished his work, came over to us again. Sorry for keeping you waiting. So what kind of business do you have? Right, Makoto, do you have the Cyclops with you? I do. It's in my item box. May I take it out here? What? A Cyclops? Taking out something that big here would just be a huge nuisance. We need a place with enough space. Ah, there. Take it out there. Hearing about the Cyclops, Horace started talking in a panic. Then, here. I brought out the Cyclops where he told me to. Oh, this is amazing. There's basically no wounds at all. Something this untouched is rare. This will make for some good hide. Right? Right? I told everyone to make sure of that after all, and they did as I asked. How's the eyeball? Horace flipped over the Cyclops' eye and checked the eyeball. This one is a little damaged. It'll lower the price slightly, but well, there shouldn't be a problem overall. What? The eyeball was damaged? What? Ah, the lightning struck to the head. When I looked over Phil, he started sulking. He must have been listening in. Huh, you only told me to avoid damaging the hide. I take no responsibility for the eye. Yeah, that's your fault for not mentioning that. No, it looks like they'll still buy it just so it's fine. But he said that it will lower the price. I mean, true. Well, that's true, but it's not like we need the money, so it's fine. Yeah, they're swimming in money at this point. I think they'll be fine. It seemed that it wounded Fell's pride, like someone told him that his prey wasn't worth much. Well, there isn't really any need to care that much, though. Even if the price gets lowered, it's not like we're strapped for cash at the moment. That's what I'm saying. Pretty much all the money we have right now is thanks to Fell anyways. He is upset. He's like, why? So vendors really do talk, Horace whispered, looking surprised. Ah, right. Even if it's normal for us, people who see it for the first time would be surprised. Oh, sorry, man, I heard about it, but actually seeing it is surprising or something. I get it. I was incredibly surprised when I first met Fell, too. Being able to understand and speak human language is really the mark of a legendary beast, no? That Fenrir is probably on the level of an ancient dragon. Indeed, they are longer lived than we are, after all. So they are all crotchety old men and women with too much time on their hands. Being able to speak human language will be simple for them. So ancient dragons are now crotchety old men and women? My dear Fel, if you are, over 1,000 years old? I think he was. Something like that, yeah, I think he was like over 1,000 years old, like 1,014 or something. Then how old can dragons get? Bjorn was laughing. And Horace was saying stuff like, so he calls ancient dragons crotchety old men and women. Kinda, I'm really sorry. Oh, can I get you to butcher this too? In order to try and change the topic, I brought out the black serpent, giant dodo, and 2 cockatrices that Fel and Dora-chan hunted before leaving Dolan out of my item box. The dim gray rhino and the saber-tooth tiger couldn't be eaten, so I was keeping them for now. Oh, a black serpent, giant dodo, and cockatrices, huh? Of course, that's fine. I'd like the meat back and to sell everything else. Yeah, got it. To butcher the Cyclops and all this, can you come back around this time tomorrow? Okay. Well then, would it be fine if I handed over the request reward and the money for the Cyclops materials tomorrow too? Yeah, that'll be fine. Now that was all wrapped up, we left the Adventurers Guild, and we'll go sightseeing after visiting the Adventurers Guild tomorrow. It's called the town of ceramic, or pottery, so I might want to buy some tableware if I find something good too. How about here? There's no one around, so it seems perfect. Yeah, you're right, this place looks fine. After leaving the Adventurers Guild, we also left the town itself in order to test out Sui's new skill, Giganticize, which we confirmed yesterday. I had Fel bring us somewhere spacious and empty. Fel brought us to a grassy field a little ways away from Neof. Sui, can you come out for a bit? When I asked that, Sui came bouncing out of the bag. Master, what is it? Remember how yesterday we found out that you got a new skill? Yeah, the one that makes Sui super big? Yeah, right. That skill that makes you super big. I was thinking I wanted to see how big you can get, Sui. Can you try using it right now? Yeah, that's fine. Then everyone should get a little bit away from Sui, okay? Well, yeah, obviously. Hey, get away? Just how big are you becoming? We're gonna find that out right now, Dora-chan. Let's do as Sui said and make some space. The 3 of us did as Sui asked and left. Okay, then, let's go. With Sui's voice as a trigger, Sui got bigger and bigger. And we watched, dumbfounded as it truly was a skill to giganticize. There sat an absolutely ginormous slime about 5 meters tall and 10 meters across. "5 meters tall and 10 meters across." How big is that? Hang on. Well, gotta be careful because this stupid cord isn't very long. Okay, I'm gonna look that up later, but I'm assuming it's huge. Probably big enough for him to sit on her and be completely fine. Master, Sui can become this big. It must have been because of his skill, but Sui's telepathic message sounded a lot lower and bassier. So big. Dora-chan was a little scared at Sui's excessive hugeness. This is a huge slime? This is larger than the huge slimes I have met before, Fel said. I guess this would be enough to surprise even Fel, huh? To be so big it even surprises Fel, is it because Sui's special? That's probably the case. I cannot think of any other reason. So Sui really is a special slime. Sui is special? Yay! Thud, 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 thud. Sui happy started bouncing around, still in gigantic form. Careful, Sui, you're going to squish somebody. Sui, calm down. Go back to your normal size. Okay. I had no idea how it worked. But as soon as I said it was okay to go back, Sui smoothly started to shrink until it was back to its original size. How was it? Sui got super big, right? Yes, Sui was really big. You know, Sui can become any size up to that one. Isn't Sui amazing? So Sui can become any size it wants up to that size. That is pretty amazing. But Sui likes being the size that can go inside this. Sui said, using a tentacle to poke at its favorite bag. I like that size too. You've been that size ever since I met you, so it just feels like you, Sui. Master feels the same as Sui. Sui likes this size the best, so Sui will stay like this. That'd be nice, but get bigger if I ask you to, okay? Got it. Looking over at where Sui giganticized, the grass was crushed completely flat. Well, I mean, he did just bounce around, so of course it was crushed flat. Well, Sui made the perfect space, so let's just eat here. Hey, it's about time, so why don't we just eat here? Oh, that's a great idea. The weather's nice too, so eating here will feel awesome. Dora-chan seemed fully intent on the idea, so he flew circles around us. Indeed, it is a good idea. Food! Then I'll start cooking, so wait just a bit. I was a bit lost as to what to make, but just as Dora-chan said, the weather was great, so it would have to be for such good weather. I took out the barbecue grill I had an order made. The weather is great, so let's have a barbecue in a field. I was planning on grilling some more of the sausages I'd made before, as well as some bloody hornbull and wyvern meat. Also some vegetables for me as well. Having just meat really would get old, I figured, so I'd want to eat something refreshing to the palate. It would be better to marinate the meat, but making the sauce and marinating it here would take time. But I can just use that sauce and marinate it now. I opened my online supermarket and started buying ingredients. First I need the charcoal, right? And also shiitake mushrooms and peppers for vegetables. Asparagus seems delicious too. Oh, and corn seems like a good idea. After that... Oh, that tare. There it is. It's a certain tare that's a little more expensive than other yakiniku tare and comes in a paper pack. For this one, it's written on the package that it can be used to make a marinating tare, and I had tried it before to good results. This time, that's what I'll be using. Okay, then, first is the preparation. Put the bloody hornbull and wyvern meat in the store-bought tare to marinate. There. The shiitake is fine after I just cut off the feet, right? Using a peeler to take off the hard skin on its bottom. The peppers and corn will be grilled as is, so I leave them alone. Dump the charcoal into the appropriate drawer in the order-made barbecue grill and light the fire, and put the sausages and vegetables on the grill first. Spread olive oil on the peppers and asparagus. After that, I grill the meat for the main dish on its sides. Yeah, the meat's done. Hey, it's done! Piling up an extra-large serving on their plates, I served out meat to everyone. Everyone started eating with gusto. I knew they'd probably ask for more, so I started grilling more meat right away. Oh, the vegetables are done. The corn would still take a bit more time, so I left it on the grill. I ate the vegetables after seasoning them with only salt and pepper. Oh, the peppers are sweet and delicious. There's some sweetness when you bite into whole asparagus, too, but that's great. Eating shiitake and mushrooms whole, too, is so good. Ew. Yucky. I hate mushrooms. More. Fine. I added more grilled meat to everyone's dishes. As everyone was enjoying the barbecue, someone's coming. I saw a person's form from far away. Do not mind them, it is just some brats. Of course Val noticed, I guess, but if he isn't that concerned, I guess that just means it isn't worth worrying about. Wait, brats? Does that mean children? While I was being confused, the brats, according to Fel, showed themselves. Rather, it was a group of 5 young boys and girls in their mid-teens that seemed like new adventurers wearing things like leather armor and robes. Sorry, can we rest here a little? Asked the boy that seemed to be the leader of the group. The 5 of them didn't just lack the liveliness of their youth, they were obviously tired to the bone. I'm Makoto, and I'm also an adventurer, at least in name. You guys are adventurers, right? What happened? When I reflexively popped that question to the extremely tired boys and girls, the leader started talking. Just as you say, Makoto, we're adventurers. Well, I say that, but that's still only been half a year, and we just got promoted to F rank, though. Apparently they were childhood friends that lived in Neoth who started an adventuring party with each other named Stormbringer. Everyone was 15, and the leader was a swordsman named Anton. There was another swordsman named Philip, an archer named Brigitta, a mage named Paul, and another mage named Livia. All of them finally had reached F rank recently and became able to take requests to hunt down monsters. That was when everyone decided to accept the F rank request of taking down a brown boar. One day's walk from Neoth was a small village named Regnier. A brown boar had recently appeared, messing up their crops, so they were tasked with defeating it. We thought the 5 of us we could defeat a brown boar. The brown boar was a boar-type monster about 1 meter in size, which was about half the size of a red boar. Another monster of the same type. I had seen one before, though I'd only caught a glance, and it seemed that capturing one wasn't too hard, as its meat was sold commonly in towns. According to Fel, it wasn't really that delicious, though, so it never appeared in our meals. So they accepted the request and traveled to Regnier, but it seemed that it wasn't only a brown boar that appeared. We heard it was a brown boar, but a red boar came out. The brown boar appeared and they did well and defeated it, but right after that a red boar appeared as well. They hadn't heard about the red boar, and at their rank of 5 of them, they would just barely be able to maybe beat it, so they all fell into a panic. They somehow managed to gather together and fight, but they were F-ranked. It seemed like it got pretty bad. It was really dangerous. At that time, if it wasn't for Paul's cleverness, one of us would definitely have been really injured. Apparently Paul the mage used his brains to use the earth magic pitfall, well, simply described it was a big hole trap, and dropped the red boar down in it to get them out of danger. After that, they surrounded the red boar and beat on it until it died. Okay, smart idea. That was actually a smart idea. If you've got a monster and an enemy you can't handle, drop it in a freaking hole. If it can't climb out, you're essentially set. Our teacher and the older adventurers all told us over and over, unexpected things happen during requests. Remember that, but when it came down to it, everyone nodded in response to Anton. It was our first request outside of town, so we were all a little too excited too. Even though we should have been even more careful because it was our first, Brigitte was the one who offered these words of reflection. I see, so they ran across an unexpected enemy, and that was the cause of their exhaustion in both mind and body, huh? Even though we're all adventurers, my familiar's presence was a huge factor. That's why I figured I shouldn't say anything and didn't. But, hey, is everyone hungry? As soon as I asked them that, all 5 of their stomachs rumbled loudly. I would assume so, considering what they'd just been through. I took some plates out of my item box and served them some grilled meat, sausage, and vegetables. Here, eat this and cheer up. That was about all I could do for them. At first, they all hesitated, but I told them not to hold back, and everyone started eating furiously. Tasty, delicious. Really, this is great. It's delicious, so good. Yep, they're in their prime, all right. Right from the word go, they laid their hands on the meat and chowed down just like for us. The meat was clearly the best ingredient. I poured some water into cups for them since their mouths were full of meat. Damn it, hold on. Where'd my mouse go? I still have more, so calm down. Hey, we're still eating too. Me too, give me one with all the meat packed on it. Suey too. My familiars must have wanted to get some too after seeing the other adventurers chow down, so all of them started demanding more. Fine. I served up some more grilled meat and sausages for them. Are those monsters your familiars, Makoto? Lavia asked, her eyes sparkling with interest. Yeah, they are. This big one here is Fel, and the small dragon is Dora-chan, and this slime here is named Suey. I introduced my 3 familiars. Oh, it really is a dragon. Is it a child? It seemed that Philip, who looked a little like a muscle brain, had an interest in dragons. No, Dora-chan's an adult, even if he looks like this. He's the rare type called the pixie dragon. It's my first time hearing of pixie dragons. But dragons really are dragons, huh? Nice! I've seen my first dragon! Philip was happy, exclaiming the momentous occasion. Familiars? An adventure with familiars. Could it be your... What, Paul? No, I just heard a rumor before at the Adventurers Guild. There's an A-ranked adventurer with familiars was coming to Neof. A-ranked? The 4 of them, rather than Paul, all exclaimed in unison, their eyes glued on me. No, I mean, I am A-ranked, yeah, but it's basically all thanks to my familiars, though. After that, they hammered me with questions as they ate. Personally, I didn't become an A-ranked adventurer on my own merit, so I just dodged all of those questions as they came through. But I did feel a little guilty. Everyone was looking at me with admiring eyes after all. With all that happening, everyone eventually got full, and that was the end of mealtime. Right, what are you all doing after this? They responded by saying they were planning on walking back to Neof now that they had refreshed themselves. You gave us some really good food, Makoto, so we're gonna eke out a last spurt of energy. Yeah, we're really tired until just now, but with all the good food we just ate, we're back to 100%. He's right, if we try, we can make it back before sundown, too. Yeah, even if we don't, we could just camp out in front of the gates and get in tomorrow morning. Indeed, we can probably make it all the way there after all. Walking really would take that long, huh? And it really would be impossible to have everyone ride Fel. Suey, can you get big enough to let these 5 ride you and move? Yeah, it's fine, but Suey can't move as fast as Uncle Fel. Though, I see, then can you give them a ride? Okay, then Suey will get bigger. As soon as Suey said that, it got as big as a wagon. Whoa, the slime got bigger! The 5 of them were surprised that Suey grew suddenly. Okay, then you guys get on, Suey. What? I mean, you're all so tired. Won't it be tough walking back? We're gonna go back to Neof too, so let's just go together. Now then, just get on. When I said that, they all hesitantly got on Suey. Make sure you don't fall off. I was, of course, on Fel's back. Well, then let's go back. With these words as a trigger, we set off toward Neof. Suey, with the 5 adventurers on top, was fast. Of course, he couldn't bring out as much speed as Fel could, but Suey went twice as fast as any carriage. The 5 adventurers riding on top of Suey were making a huge fuss of it. Hey, I can see the town! The other members of the party reacted to that with surprise, saying, What, already? Thanks to Suey, we all got back to town while it was still light out. Since we came riding up to the gates with Suey still huge, the gate guards were all a little frightened. But I was still A-ranked, and they remembered me, so we got in without trouble. Of course, I had the 5 of them get off Sui before entering and had Sui return to its normal size. Okay then, Makoto, is it fine to meet up in front of the Adventurers Guild tomorrow around noon? Anton asked. Yeah, can you do that? Sorry though for having you all show me around on your precious day off. We talked a lot and ended up making plans for the 5 of them to show me around town tomorrow. My family'd be happy if I brought customers anyway. My family too. They'd be a bit surprised that I brought a huge earner like an A-ranker too. It's in the Anton and Brigitta's families owned workshops, and they plan to introduce me. I wanted to buy a bunch of dinnerware anyway, so it would take my sweet time looking around. Well then, see you tomorrow. With those words, I split up with the 5 of them. Tomorrow, after I got my money for the Adventurers Guild, I would have the 5 of them show me around. I mean, yeah, you could probably buy a lot of stuff depending on what they make. As soon as I entered the Adventurers Guild, the employees probably contacted the guildmaster, so I didn't even have to go to the receptionist. Yorin came over immediately. Oh, I've been waiting. Well, then there's the matter of your meat, so let's go to the storehouse, eh? I followed Yorin over to the storehouse. There, Horace was waiting. Okie dokie then, why don't I start explaining the particulars of this transaction? But before that, I guess I should hand over your share of the meat. Horace, is it ready? Yes, of course. Here's the meat for the black serpent and giant dodo, as well as the 2 cockatrices. I took the meat Horace handed over as he said that and stored it in my item box. I was out of poultry. This refilled my stores a bit, and it would also be the first black serpent meat in a while, so I was feeling pretty good. So I'll start explaining the particulars of this sale. First is the Cyclops. The hide comes out to 180 gold. Since there really was so little damage to the hide, making the condition really good, I marked it up a little for you. Then the eyeball is 58 gold. There was some real slight damage on it, so sorry, but I had to lower the price for that. They did mention the eye already yesterday. There was nothing to be done. Well, it's not like I needed the money. Also, even lowered, I was still getting 58 gold, which was more than enough. Then there's the magic stone. This one will be 215 gold. Oh, that's an A rank for you. Just one is 215 gold, huh? And then the reward for defeating the Cyclops is 350 gold. Oh, the materials from the Cyclops and the reward for killing it combined is quite the sum, huh? I've got plans to get shown around town after this, and I plan to buy a lot of dinnerware at that time, too, so this will turn into some war funds. And as for what you brought in, all the Black Serpent's parts combined with the hide and poison sac and magic stone amounts to 80 gold. Then the giant dodo, this one didn't have a magic stone, so it's just 12 gold, that's fine. And taking the meat from cockatrices leaves only their feathers, which will turn into 4 silver for you. I really just wanted the meat, but it turned into quite a lot of money here, too. All in all, that's 895 gold and 4 silver. Would it be alright to pay in large gold coins this time, too? Yes, please. 895 gold and 4 silver, huh? That's a lot of money. Alrighty then, there's your 89 large gold coins, 5 gold coins, and 4 silver coins. Please make sure it's correct. 1, 2, 3... Yes, it's correct. The requests had been sitting around for a while, but you cleared them up very fast. That really takes a load off these old bones. Thank you truly, Makoto. No, I already promised I would after all. Also, everyone enjoys these requests too, I said. Looking at it fell on the others. I see. You're a rising star of an adventurer after all, Makoto. Do your best from now on too, eh? Even if you call me a rising star, all these expectations are heavy, and it's pretty much all thanks to my familiars too. Well, I mean, technically, you could also get really strong too, considering that new skill you got. If you end up helping with the combat from now on, even just a little bit, you're gonna get really strong. At least by human standards, anyway. Because I am curious, have they mentioned before who the highest level human has ever been in this world? Because we know that you can get at least to 999 when it comes to levels. Has anybody ever cracked 100 or more? That's not a monster, I mean? Or a magical beast, you know? I'd like to know. Because Makoto's already level 30. Okay then, I'll take my leave. After exchanging pleasantries, we left the Adventurers Guild. After leaving the guild building, the 5 young adventurers were already waiting. Yo, you're all early. Yeah, we did gather a little early. Well then, let's get going, shall we? Yeah, then first up, this way. Everyone started walking toward the direction Anton pointed. The first place I was shown to was a store that dealt in all sorts of ceramics named Ida Trading Company. In terms of good taste and stocked wares, the store is the best ever in Neof. All 5 of them agreed as they introduced the store. According to them, this store could get anything made anywhere in Neof or something. Makoto, the Ida company is over there. The place Anton pointed to as he said that was a store just as big as everyone claimed it to be. As I entered, an employee quickly approached. Welcome. Huh? Aren't you the owner of the Chevalier Workshop's 4th son? Yes, I'm Anton. It's been a while, Mr. Ida. Oh, I see. So your name's Anton. We're showing our senior adventurer Makoto here around town, so we stopped by. Judging from what was being said, this person seems to be the owner of the company, and Anton's a 4th son. This world gives favor to the firstborn son, so there's no way a 4th son would be able to inherit the house. That's harsh. Well, that was probably one of the reasons why he became an adventurer, though. That's probably, yep. Yep. Oh, I have a question I want to ask you guys. I know this is completely unrelated to the book and anything in particular, but it does kind of involve food. When it comes to the holidays, what is your favorite thing to have that you normally don't have the rest of the year? For me, I think it is actually either boiled custard or like the holiday cookies you can get from the store. You know, the ones in the red bag that have the Christmas tree cookies. The shortbread ones, those are really good. I just bought a bag yesterday, and I'm having to hide it. But I want to know, what's y'all's favorite thing that you can eat on the holidays that you normally can't get during the rest of the year? If I had to pick a favorite out of the 2 I just named, it'd be boiled custard, because that stuff is yummy. I want to know what y'all have to say. At least in this way, I'll be able to tell if you've gotten this far in the book, you know? Okay, let's see. Makoto, this is the master of this company, Mr. Ida. Mr. Ida, this is the A-ranked adventurer, Makoto. Anton took the part of the middleman and introduced us. Oh, an A-ranked adventurer, huh? I see. I don't know what he means by that, but I feel like I'm now locked in his sights. Yeah, because usually the people that are high-ranked on that usually earn a lot of money, and thus would be big spenders. Makoto, pleased to meet you. What kind of ceramics are you looking for today? Ida's rubbing his hands together. He's totally planning to get me to buy something. Well, I already planned to buy stuff anyway, so whatever, I guess. He probably won't hoping you buy a lot of stuff. Either a lot of stuff or a lot of expensive stuff. Probably both. I haven't really decided, but I basically want to see what you have and buy what I like. They're planning to show me around to Anton and Brigitta's family's workshops later too, so I'd like it if you show me what you have from places other than those. When I said that, Ida only then noticed Brigitta. It seemed nodding while saying, so the daughter of the Dovin workshop is here too. Okay, then I will show you what we have that's produced by places other than the Chevalier and Dovin workshops. This way, please. Led by Ida, we were shown a lot of different earthenware. It was worthy of their recommendations, as the selection made my head spin. Oh man, what a selection. Thank you very much. I like earthenware myself, you see. So I just started stocking them, and before I knew it, the store became like this. The Ida Company's store was truly rife with choice, and they had both the rustic styles of a certain type of Japanese pottery as well as delicate white ceramics and porcelain like from Europe. The art and colors on them were varied as well, and I feel like I'd never get tired of looking. According to him, each workshop took in magic and combined it with their own work to come up with their own unique production method. That was why each workshop's products were so different. Oh, while he was showing me his wares, my eyes glued onto some particularly large, deep dishes. These ones might be good as dishes for Fella and the others. The ones I was using right now were either wooden or cheap stuff I'd bought before from a general store. Even setting Sui aside, how both Fella and Dora-chan stuck their faces in with such force to eat furiously that the dishes have started to show their age and lose stability. It looked like they were all used to it already, but I do think that getting a more solid dish would be a good idea. The one in front of me right now was that certain Japanese-style pottery, and it had a certain thickness and weight to it as well, which was nice. Also, I liked the color. It wasn't flashy, but a calm color that had a sort of taste to it. I like it. Let's buy it. I was about to ask Fel and the others what color they wanted, but since the store was filled with fragile things, and given the size of the passageways, Fel and Dora-chan were waiting outside, and Sui was sleeping inside my bag too. Jeez, I guess I'll just decide myself. Getting a different color for each of them would make it easier to differentiate. Seems like a good idea. What should I get? Oh, this calm blue color is nice. Also, I like this dark blue, azure, and faint purple too. Ooh, you speaking my heart on that one, dude. I'm a purple girly. I love purple. Heck, the walls of my room used to be purple. Before we had to redo the room. Do you like it? Yes, I do think these dishes are good. Your eyes really are sharp. These are from the Fullmetal workshop. They've been recently rising rapidly in popularity. I see. Rising rapidly, huh? How much is it for one of these? These plates are big, so 18 gold. 18 gold, huh? That's pretty expensive. But they'd be expensive in Japan too if they were from some place famous. And at any rate, I like the plate already. Yeah, let's buy it. Well, then give me this, and this, and this. Thank you very much. Will you show me a bit more? Yes, of course. After that, I had him show me more and more wares, and I ended up with a mug for me, a 5-piece tumbler set, and another 5-piece set of cups and saucers. I mean, it's good to have that anyway, just in case you end up having more people stay around you, like before. The mug and tumbler set were Japanese styled, and the cups and saucers were European porcelain styled. I liked the mug because it was brown and had a rustic feel, and I liked the tumbler set because it was gray like they didn't bother to paint it, and just baked it like that. The cups and saucers had that striking bone white base color with a pattern of blue flowers painted over it, and seemed very fancy, so I thought they'd be good for when I have slightly higher quality tea or coffee. Altogether, the price came out to 73 gold and 8 silver, but since I bought quite a lot, Ida took off the 8 silver. Ida saw us off with a happily smiling face, saying, "We look forward to seeing you again." Yeah, because you spent a lot of money. Because you said that 18 gold is expensive, so I mean, the fact that you spent 73 gold, it's a lot. The 5 young adventurers' admiring looks made me feel itchy, along with their statement of things like, A ranks really do earn way more, or A ranks really are rich. Yeah, but Makoto's way rich. They don't need to know that, though. Now then, you're taking me to Anton's family workshop next, right? Yeah, it's this way. We headed towards Anton's family's workshop, the Chevalier Workshop. It's here. Chevalier Workshop, owned by Anton's family, was about a 30-minute walk away from the center of Neof. It seemed like the front of the place was a store, whereas the back of the site was split into several buildings for things like the workshop. Come in. Everyone entered the storefront. Fel and Dora-chan were waiting outside once again. Ah, young master, what happened? An employee greeted us as soon as we came into the store. Olaf? No, I just came because I was showing my senior, Makoto, here around. Can you call my old man? Yes, please wait a minute. Makoto, I'll go get my dad, so please wait a minute. No, he's probably busy, so you don't have to bother him over just this, though. After a while, the employee Olaf came back, bringing along a well-built man that looked like to be around 50. Yo, Anton, so you brought over some senior adventurer? Ah, Dad, this is the A-ranked adventurer, Makoto. A-rank? Why do you know someone that high-ranked? Anton's dad was surprised hearing that I was A-ranked. But sorry, I'm A-ranked only in name, not in power. You're starting to get there, though, considering you're already level 30, because like I said, we don't know how strong humans normally get level-wise in this world. Is 30 high? Is it in middle? Is it low? Obviously, you know, the lower digit levels are low, but we don't know if 30 is starting to get in the middle territory, or is it already high? We don't know. We don't know how strong humans normally get. If they've already mentioned it, let me know. Or if they actually mention it later, let me know that too. Man, a lot of stuff happened, and I met him yesterday, so right now we're showing him around. I told him that we have a workshop, and he said that he wanted to see it, so here we are. After this, we're swinging by Brigitta's place, too. Oh, is that so? I'm Makoto. I met Anton and the others yet here, and since this is their hometown, I asked them to be shown around. Sorry for barging in so suddenly. No, don't hold back here. Look around as much as you like. You know I can't show you the workshop, but this shop is owned by us, so it's got products that haven't made it to other stores yet. It seemed that the workshop had trade secrets. Or rather, every workshop had its own secret and unique technique, so their inner workings were closed off to everyone but those who worked there. Oh yeah, didn't Ida say that each workshop took in magic and combined it with their own work to come up with their own unique production method? If that's the case, it's true that they can't just show that stuff so easily. Of course. Because someone would try to steal the production method. It seems that this place has new products since they own the store, so let's have them show me already. Anton's family, or the Chevalier Workshop, made Japanese-style pottery, and they had many pieces with quiet, sober colorings. It fit my taste perfectly. The father followed along with me, and explained various things. Among the things I saw, what I especially liked was a newly made indigo colored cup. I think indigo is like a bluish purple. Ooh, nice. I like. It was really hard to bring out this color. Also, this one is special. I mixed together and used several different magic stones in the glaze. So if you pour something into it, it'll make it's made to cool the color liquid inside. Wow, a self-cooling cup, huh? With both the shape and the color, this thing was basically made for me. Beer will probably taste great if I drink it out of this. I want it. How much is this? This? About 28 gold, I'd say. At first I was startled hearing that just one cup was 28 gold, but when I thought about it, he used several magic stones to make this, so the price made sense. Actually, with the magic stones in mind, he might be losing out on this deal. Let's keep an eye on this while looking at other stuff. After looking around at lots of stuff, I ended up liking a 5-piece set of pale beige largest plates made by the father's apprentice, and another 5-piece set of bowls made by the same apprentice that were colored a deep green, as though it was growing moss, which were the perfect size for rice bowls. Apparently this workshop was famous in Neof, and while I was looking around, merchants from other towns also came in to stock up on items. I only listened in on the conversations in passing, but it seemed like there was a noble that loved the ceramics made here in this workshop. Yeah, Anton's dad has good taste, doesn't he? After waffling about for a while, I decided to buy the cup I was interested in, as well as both 5-piece sets made by the apprentice. The father's cup was 28 gold, and the apprentice's plate set went for 15 gold, while his bowl set would sell for 20, so all in all it would have been 63 gold, but he brought it down to 60 gold for us. Sorry. No, an A-ranked adventurer would be using our stuff, so I should be thanking you. Keep using our stuff, you hear? Yes, I'll be very careful with this. I made a pretty good purchase. Hey, Anton, you lead him around properly, got it? I know. Leaving Anton's home, the Savalier workshop, we all headed for Brigida's store, the Dovin workshop. Let me see how long I've been recording. Okay, I'll keep going for a little bit longer. Brigida's home, the Dovin workshop, is about a 15-minute walk from the Savalier workshop. Mother, I'm home. Oh my, it's you, Brigida. What happened? Dovin workshop was built the same as the Savalier workshop, with the store in front and the grounds in the back with the workshop and other buildings. Brigida's mom was minding the store, it seemed. You see, we are showing Makoto around town. He's an adventurer we met recently. When I mentioned that my family ran a workshop, he wanted to see it, so I brought him here. By the way, Makoto is an A-ranked adventurer. A-rank? Oh dear, oh my, I'll go get your dad, so please wait here. With those words, Brigida's mother left for the workshop. While we were waiting, we heard a voice yell, Dear, it's an emergency! There's an A-rank! An A-rank! There's an A-ranked adventurer in the store! Oh god, she's embarrassing her! Hearing that, Brigida covered her face and whispered with embarrassment, Mother! Seeing family like that really is embarrassing, right? Let's not touch this. Yeah. Well, after we waited a while in the store, Brigida's mother came back with her husband in tow. Dear, this is the A-ranked adventurer Makoto. Make sure not to be rude. I know. I am Brigida's father, Dovin. Thanks for looking after my daughter. I'm Makoto. Sorry for barging in so suddenly. No, if you're fine with our wares, then please feel free to look around. I'll be explaining them to you, so father and mother needn't bother, Brigida said, but it seemed like both of them were curious as to what I would buy, so they didn't leave. Jeez, the both of you. Sorry, Makoto. No, it's fine. I mean, they're obviously hoping you'll buy a lot of stuff, so they're kind of keeping an eye on things. And probably also making sure that Brigida doesn't do anything to make you not buy anything. Having them show me around the store, I found that their workshop made European-style porcelain with a white-based color. A lot of their products had a floral pattern on them and gave off a high-class feel. We've only started this workshop since my father's generation, so our workshop isn't large, and unlike Anton's Savalier workshop, we're not famous either, but since we started, we have had a lot of loyal customers. Is that so? These feel high-class after all, and the floral patterns seem like they'd appeal to women. Oh, this is nice. What caught my eye was a 5-piece set of tall mugs with handles. These would not only suit hot drinks, but it wouldn't be strange to serve something cold in them either. The flower pattern wasn't too ostentatious either, and I liked that it was only on the upper parts. For those, the whole 5-piece set is 4 gold. I heard a voice coming from behind me. Father. It was Brigida's father who stayed here instead of going back to the workshop. It's fine to let it go for that price, isn't it? The A-ranked adventurer is picking my way at work, you know. Even while looking upon the exchange happily, I thought, cheap? Isn't that Brigida wasn't lying when she said this place wasn't famous, but these are pretty and they're all good. It seems kind of cheap, so it might be nice to buy a lot. Let's look around some more. While I was looking around, Brigida's father had at some point come in and started explaining things instead of her. Brigida seemingly resigned, looked on at her father. In the end, after looking around, I decided to buy the 5-piece set of mugs I first saw, a 5-piece small plate set that was perfect for cake slices. Good idea. A 5-piece large plate set, a 5-piece soup saucer set, and lastly a 5-piece soup bowl set and 5-piece teacup and saucer set. Each one was charming with the porcelain white base and striking floral patterns, especially the teacup and saucer set. The pattern was much more modest, but the flowers were all the more vivid, and I thought it was so pretty that I bought it without thinking. According to Brigida's father, that one was their best work recently. The mug set was 4 gold, the small plate set 3 gold and 5 silver, the large plate set 6 gold, the soup saucer set 6 gold, the soup bowl set 6 gold, and the teacup and saucer set was 10 gold. In total, the price for what I bought was 35 gold and 5 silver, but they evened it out to 35 gold for me. You bought so much, thank you. No, thank you for showing me so much. Everything here was a real treat to behold. It's great that I was able to buy so many plates and otherwares. Still, well done, Town of Pottery. I managed to look at a lot of nice works. It was a sight for sore eyes. Buying stuff like this is nice once in a while. Being seen off by Brigida's parents, we left the Dovin workshop. We ate up quite a lot of time shopping, didn't we? Hey, I'm getting quite hungry. Me too. Suey too. While we were returning to town, all 3 of my familiars told me that with telepathy. We had breakfast a little late, but given the time, it really would be pushing things, wouldn't it? We'll eat as soon as we get home, so bear with it for just a bit. Okay. I see, if that's the case, maybe I should invite these 5 since I've been bothering them on their day off. Hey, as thanks for today, do you want to come eat at my house? Are you sure? Right after Anton said that, he turned around to talk with the rest of them. It'll be our pleasure, all 5 of them replied, smiling. Everyone had high expectations due to the barbecue yesterday. What a heavy responsibility, and I can't take too long with the cooking since I can't keep them waiting forever. I'll have to think of this on the way home. After entering the house, I showed the 5 of them into the living room. What an amazing house, said Philip. I'm only renting it, though, and only while I'm staying in town. In response, all of them said at once, and A ranks are amazing! I don't know about other A ranks, but this is only because I'm having fun when the others earn money for me. Okay, then I'll get to cooking, so just wait while you drink this. I let them into the living room, started them some drinks, and had them wait a while. I thought I already got some use out of the mugs I'd brought from Brigida's place, the Dovin workshop. I served them orange juice, and they were gulping it down while exclaiming about its sweetness. I gave Phil and the others fruit milk and the usual deep dishes. I was planning to use the deep dishes I bought from Ada for the meal I was just about to make. I'll have to hurry up with the cooking. Returning to the kitchen, I hurried to prepare this meal. After a lot of thought, I decided on honeyed mustard sandwiches using cockatrice meat. It didn't seem like these 5 got out of town much, if at all, so I wasn't sure about serving them rice all of a sudden, which I doubted they had eaten before. That's why I went with bread, and I just got some cockatrice meat in too. It seems that the 5 of them like sweeter flavors too, so let's make it a little fancy, like a meal in a cafe. Also, this is pretty simple. First, I need the ingredients. I opened up my online supermarket and bought what I needed. I have soy sauce and bottled lemon juice already, so I need mustard, powder, and honey, right? Oh, and also lettuce and white bread. Good, let's start. Hold on, I'm gonna end this one off here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.